The New York Jets are set for their first preseason game tonight against the Atlanta Falcons. We'll preview it right now. What's going on, guys? I'm Matt O'Leary, back with another video. Before we get started, I just wanted to mention you can follow me on social media at Matt O'Leary NY on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. This is going to be a little bit different. It's not going to be so much just a take video. It's going to be previewing the New York Jets at the Atlanta Falcons. It's going to be exciting because you have Sam Darnold making his debut in pads. Yes, he's practiced in pads before, but it's game action. No, it doesn't count for anything, but it's still going to be extremely fun to watch. So let's get into it. I'm saying that Josh McCown starts this game. I think he has looked like the number one quarterback just slightly. I think he has a slight edge. So I say he plays the first two series, so the first two drives for the Jets on offense, and then they'll go to Teddy Bridgewater for the rest of the first half. Again, the Jets are trying to showcase Teddy Bridgewater. Manish Mehta had a report this week that they are interested in trading him for a pick. So now is the perfect time to be showcasing him, improving what he can do, and that he is healthy. And then in the second half, it's all going to be on Sam Darnold. And this is the first time we get to see him in action against an opposing defense. Again, it doesn't mean anything, and sure, there's probably going to be strong reactions on both sides, whether he plays well or whether he stinks. But it's still extremely exciting. We've been talking about who are the Jets going to draft forever, since they last played their game, pretty much since January, right? Since the last time they played. Who are the Jets going to take? And then they took Sam Darnold. They lucked into Sam Darnold. Thank you, New York Giants, for passing on him for some reason. And thank you to the Browns for taking Baker Mayfield, even though I think he's going to be successful at this level. Story for another day. But we get to finally see Sam Darnold in action, and the process of him becoming your franchise quarterback starts today. So be excited, Jets fans. We have a lot to look forward to for Josh McCown today. I mean, we really do. The interesting part for Sam Darnold in the second half is going to be his modified offense, all right? He is not going to be out there with third-teamers. There might be a mix of some, but there are going to be mix and match. You are going to see some first-teamers play with Sam Darnold, so he gets a little bit of attention with those guys. It's not going to be just like, remember when Mark Sanchez got hurt in 2013 because he put him out there, Rex did, with a awful offensive line? That's not going to happen. So don't worry. You can relax. It's going to be okay. So he's going to have a modified offense. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to run through and give you some guys to look for tonight. For the Jets, Trenton Cannon, an absolute speedster at the running back position, a late-round draft pick in this year's draft. Many thought he would just be a return kind of guy. He's exploded, literally, at camp so far this year. So look for him to get a ton of touches in the second half. He is fighting for a roster spot, especially with Eli McGuire potentially out for a little bit with his injury. He can be that third running back option behind Isaiah Crowell and Bilal Powell. So look for him to get a ton of touches, and I predict it to be rushing the football and in the screen game, and you could potentially, line him out as a wide receiver, and he can catch the balls too. And I was at the green and white scrimmage, and let me tell you, this guy, he's as good as advertised speed-wise. He was by far and away the fastest guy on the field. Next up, who I'm looking at is Chris Herndon. Can he set himself apart from the other tight ends? Rookie tight end out of Miami. He should be looking to get some playing time and set himself as the starting tight end. It's been a position of weakness pretty much ever since Dustin Keller left. And can we finally have a pass-catching piece to this offense in Chris Herndon? We will find that out if he can play today and do well. So we'll see from there. For the Falcons, who I'm looking for, Calvin Ridley, their first-round pick. He's a wide receiver out of Alabama. Obviously, you have the two big guns in Julio Jones and Mohamed Sanu. So where does he fit into this offense? I think he's the third best option for them in the passing game right now, but we will see how he is utilized. Very interesting stuff for them to use a first-round pick on a guy like him just because it's a strength that they have. But how is he used in this offense? And I don't expect Matt Ryan to play a ton tonight. So We are probably going to see Ridley a lot, even potentially in the first half too. So that's what I'm interested in. They also have a battle going on at the running back position. Obviously, you have Freeman, you have Coleman as the number 2 guys, but they are currently looking for who their third option is. And you remember, in the NFL, you have to have a 3-back set just because injuries and depth, you need these kinds of guys. Okay, you can't get by with just 2 running backs or just one big workhorse. It's a lot of running back by committee. So this guy is going to have a role. And you could either have Ito Smith or Justin Crawford potentially showcasing themselves in the second half. So that's who I'm looking forward to. I'm going to give you a little stat line prediction for Sam Darnold. Like I said, I think he plays the entire second half. I think it would make the most sense for him to do that. I'm going to guess he goes 12 for 20 with 2 TDs and a pick and for about 150 passing yards, somewhere in that range. And that would be enough for me to get excited about. Listen, there are going to be a little bit of a learning curve because he is a guy transitioning to this NFL level. He's a rookie. There are going to be mistakes. He's going to turn the ball over. It's going to be okay. But I'm all about getting this learning curve and process started right now so you're ready to compete in 2019 when you have another $100 million in cap space freed up after this year. Just like how the Eagles did it last year. They drafted their rookie quarterback. They went 7-9 in his rookie season. And then in year 2, you're ready to compete. That should be the plan, and we get to see, hopefully, this come to fruition tonight. So Jets fans have every single reason to be excited about tonight. I know it's not a meaningful football game, but Jets football is back. I want to mention that you can follow me on social media at MattO'LearyNY. Definitely do it on Twitter because I am going to be gifting. If you don't know what a GIF is, wake up, it's 2018. I'm going to be gifting the game. So all the highlights and big plays are going to be on my Twitter at MattO'LearyNY. So search it up and follow before the game starts. And I'll talk to you guys after the game with a little wrap-up show right here on my YouTube channel. Thanks again for tuning in, and I'll talk to you next time.